An annual celebration of Pennsylvania agriculture takes place every August in Rock Springs Center County, grounds of the Penn State University's Agricultural Research Center. Lawmakers from throughout Pennsylvania took part in the event, billed as the largest outdoor agricultural exposition in the state.
Agriculture is actually a very complicated business. It's not simply going to the supermarket, and it's not simply the farmer in the field. It's the folks who build the equipment that the farmer uses. It's the folks that grow the grains, to treat the grains. It's the folks who, after the harvest, convert the raw food product into the food that we find on our grocery stores. And all of these facets, and higher education, and research, comes together here at Ag Progress Days to exchange ideas, and it's really, in very real respects, an industrial trade show that happens out under the sky.
The 144th celebration of Ag Progress Days occurred during some cooler and damper weather than that being experienced by western farm communities. Recent rain has brought relief to Pennsylvania farms, but farmers in some western and midwestern states are not so fortunate. Drought conditions in many areas of the United States are expected to cause a shortage of corn by the end of the year, and that's expected to increase meat prices. The current administration in Washington is aggravating the situation by insisting on ethanol additives to gasoline.
Now we've come to a time in our country where the Corn Belt, and a lot of our Corn Belt, is going through a major disaster with the drought. You see on the news that cornfield after cornfield out in the Midwest just totally dried up, and they will get zero yield. And yet we're still going to mandate that several billion bushels of corn be turned into ethanol. It just doesn't make sense to me. I've always viewed it as a boondoggle, one of the biggest boondoggles that's ever come out of Washington, D.C., and I would like some answers as to now what are we going to do now that we're going to obviously run short on corn futures. Are we still going to be mandating that we take the corn that we do have and turn it into fuel when we really don't need to? That's a good question for everyone to ponder.
One bright note for Pennsylvania farmers is tax relief designed to keep families in farming and farmland in agriculture. The State House approved that measure in June.
Anything that we can help to make sure that we have that legacy of the families, being able to continue the tradition of, really the model that they grew up with, and not having to go into another field of work because they can't afford to pay some exorbitant inheritance tax just because they were part owner and unfortunately someone had passed away.
Lawmakers say farming is Pennsylvania's largest industry and crucial to America's standard of living.